This is insane. Bungie has finally addressed it after all these weeks and this incredible power grind that they launched with the Edge of Fate. They've responded, saying that they're going to be adjusting it. And exactly how are they adjusting it? We're going to get into all those details because they go over it in this week's Twid. So let's start from the beginning. An update from the D2 dev team right off the rip here. Where we're at. It's been a busy few weeks here. The sheer amount of changes that landed in update 900 with the Edge of Fate has had our team working hard to address issues raised and discovered by you, our players. We knew that the game needed a lot of fundamental changes to its foundation, and that making those changes was just the beginning of our work. There is much more to do to update and improve these systems and get them feeling dialed in. This is a snapshot of where we are and some of our areas of focus. All right, so this is what they're doing right now. In addition to the things we could find and fix quickly, we have more queued up for imminent updates over the next few weeks, and more as part of our first post-launch major update planned for September 9th. Restoring color vibrancy to the World tab, which will continue to live alongside the portal as the exploration focus part of our activity offering, which is awesome. I like the World tab much more than the portal. It has a real Destiny feel to it. And honestly, they should take Kepler and put it into the World tab as well. That would be nice. A fix for the reward preview being lower than the actual rewards granted when in mixed fire teams. Got you, that's good. Kepler Mythic difficulty will be adjusted to make it more accessible for solo play. Got you. Baseline raid and dungeon difficulty is being adjusted down, and higher reward tiers are being made more accessible. Contest modes will also bump the tier further. Good. Restoring an infinite source for Bright Dust with the objective system update in 950, and an earlier grant to make up for the missing source. So we're pretty far away from update 950 though. I wonder how long that goes on. So, update 910 will contain much more than the above, including new activities and rewards in both the Edge of Fate and the core game. All right, so here it is, what they're planning. This is the power progression topic here. Beyond all of the above, we have much more in the works too. We've been hearing what you've had to say over the past 3 weeks, and we've gathered your feedback to focus on several areas. Power progression is our most important topic right now, and we are still identifying the adjustments we plan to make. Progression is clearly slower than what we want it to be. Clearly slower, they said, clearly. And we plan to generally increase the speed of progression for most players. Portal reward balance is being actively adjusted up and down to make more activities feel evenly rewarding. Fireteam Ops in particular is feeling too low right now, and we are working to make it feel viable to make good progress while playing with friends. That's a good change. Crucible Ops are also getting close attention, and we are looking at raising rewards at lower ranks and increasing the drop rates for comp-exclusive weapons. Nice. Raids have a good baseline, weapons and armor, but drops are not high enough tier. Yes, the fact that you can't barely ever get tier 4 stuff and no tier 5 stuff at all is wild to me, and not enough of it drops for the time investment. We are planning to improve both the tier and drop rates in a future update. Nice, those are all good changes, honestly, across the board. We have even more things planned for our 950 Renegades reveal. But so that's how I was going to say 950 sounds like it's incredibly far away. You know, they said that with the Bright Dust objective. That is literally in December. But everything above is under active development and will be in the game in the coming weeks and in 910 in early September. From our team, we want to thank everyone for your patience and support as we follow up and continue to work on making adjustments on the immense amount of change in 900. We make every internal effort to ensure a stable launch and good experience, but nothing compares to the torrent of live feedback from a large player community to help inform our decision making. Like I said before, we are literally the ones developing Destiny 2. Our feedback is shaping where this game goes. It may not feel like it all the time because the feedback can be mixed, but you know, if you really don't want something to happen and the community really wants something to change, it should change. It doesn't always happen, but it should change. Like, for example, the power progression right now, it's grinding from 400 to 450 is insanity. Grinding up to 400 is already pretty crazy. I'm glad they're at least responding to that and changing it. Destiny 2 is a living environment, and we're constantly working to react to what we learn from you. So please continue sharing your feedback with us. Got you. Solstice is live. This skimmer is incredible. The Solstice armor is super silly and ridiculous. And I think that once in a while having some silly armor is fun. Warlock's... Warlock's that hat. Oh my gosh. So if you don't know, they have weapons here. The submachine gun is really good. This can roll with Heal Clip and Chaos Reshaped. Definitely get yourself a roll of that. It also has good PvP rolls as well. You've got the Area Denial Strand Grenade Launcher. And the bow, which the bow actually, if you do get a tier 5 roll of it, has pretty crazy draw time from what I've heard. The stat boost from tier 5 is pretty nice. So you got the bow, the SMG, and the GL. Let me know which rolls you're grinding for out there in the comments below. The tier 5s, I got a tier 5 of the GL. It looks incredible. I mean, the animated cosmetic on it, aesthetic on it is insane. Reward drops. All Solstice drops are +1 gear tier while Solstice is live. And Holofall weapon drops are +2 gear, which has made leveling significantly easier for people. Pre-Solstice, there were less than 100 people worldwide that had hit max power 450. After the first day of Solstice, there were 300 people. So Solstice is a big boost to your power and is definitely worth it. If you're really trying to get up there in power, this is definitely the way to get up there. I don't know when Bungie is going to actually be lowering things. I mean, it says like they're updating it in update 9.10 that goes live in early September. So September 9th, the power grind should be changed. But until then, you know, it's going to be that kind of insanity from especially from 400 to 450. 400 to 450 is a grind that is honestly shameful. Like you doing that grind is just crazy right now. It's got the armor set that has, of course, the armor set bonuses on it. Receiving healing temporarily grants your solar weapons increased flinch resistance, handling, and reload speed. That's okay. This one's really good, though. Rapid solar final blows heal you. The problem is you have to wear 4 pieces from this, and there's a bunch of other good armor set bonuses out there. But some might be worth it, actually. So sometimes that will be one of the more powerful sets, especially if you just are using solar weapon. Using the Solstice Forge, which now lives in the event home, you can unlock the lustrous armor and glows. For those with a fashion interest, you may have noticed that both glow and non-glow versions appear as ornament options once the glow is acquired. You can claim lustrous armor using Solstice Alloy, which can be acquired by completing Solstice Scorch matches in Crucible Ops, or in other Ops activities in the portal that have Solstice modifiers active. You can also select these when customizing the boon and event modifiers. Check out one of the modifiers in all its sun, death ray, glory. Oh gosh, yeah. That one's fun. Alright. Have you checked out the new Eververse armor sets yet? Yep. Very good. Cosmetics look incredible. Some of them. And there you go. Like Arms Week, rewards for Solstice live in the new event home, full of daily challenges. Solstice is going to be around for 2 weeks as well, so keep that in mind. The track is available to all players and includes exclusive items such as new Flutter by Holo chip, tier 3 holofoil versions of each Solstice weapon, a unique shader, ship, Sparrow, Ghost, Solstice weapons, engrams, and more. Solstice Scorched Crucible Ops. Head over to Crucible Ops to join in on the madness that is Solstice Scorched. Slaughter your opponents with a blaze of fire explosions with the Scorch Cannon. We hopped in there for a little bit. It's fun. It's alright. It's a bit of a quirky playlist. I don't spend too much time in there, but you know, if that's what you got to do to get some of the Solstice weapons, we'll hop in there for a little bit. And we have this drop live right now. If you come by the Twitch stream and watch, you can get this emblem, which is nice. The Portal Fireteam Ops Match Made GM difficulty. You wanted it, you got it. This week we added Match Made Grandmaster difficulty to Fireteam Ops. Be prepared, this isn't for the faint of heart and requires a solid build and teamwork. The required power for access is 360, but base combatant power is 400. So tread lightly as you enter the fray. Like Expert and Master before, the selected challenges, banes, and boons will be different each day. Both locked loadout and limited revives are on, and you can only be revived by teammates. So be careful out there, Guardians, and look out for your fellow Fireteam members. Next week, the portal will receive an update in the form of the Accelerator Score Multiplier, which slightly increases the challenge multiplier, making it easier to obtain higher... Okay, this is going to be nice. So if you can obtain higher reward scores because of an accelerator, so basically this is like a catch-up mechanic that will make it so you could probably launch an activity with a B rating, but still get an A tier bonus. Like right now, we're launching with a B plus tier rating on the activity. And then when you finish, as long as you complete your objective and finish pretty fast, you finish with the A tier rewards anyways. So I'm launching everything at a B plus With an accelerator, we might be able to launch things at a B or maybe even a B plus and still get A tier or B or maybe even a C plus and still get A tier rewards, which is cool. This might actually make the power grind even easier a little bit. Here's an updated calendar of what Reclamation will offer players. So we got Solstice, goes from now until August 19th. So it's 2 full weeks, like we mentioned. And we got matchmaking opens for Grandmasters. And then September 2nd, so Heavy Metal is going to return for a week. So that's that PvP playlist where you like jump in tanks and brigs and stuff. And then after that will be Ash and Iron. So we just got like mini event after mini event, big mini event after mini event, going on and on and on and on. And we got security update here. Earlier this week, our product security team issued a ban wave to fire teams found to be cheating during the Desert Perpetuals contest mode. You know what we're talking about. We covered this extensively. Players who benefited from those cheating in their fire team were also included. This is in addition to the many bans we have already issued during the race itself. In addition to this ban wave, we've also removed the associated post-game carnage reports from our API. Oof. Breaking our code of conduct, including cheating during contest difficulty or other activities, is a bannable offense, and players benefiting from cheating can also be subject to punishment. So be mindful. Don't cheat. Don't play with cheaters. The ban hammer has been dropped. Bungie store Solstice savings. Okay, so if you buy some stuff from the store right now, you get the Solstice savings. Got the emblem here. Very nice. Very cool. $7.77 flat rate. Bungie rewards are retiring soon for some of these things, so if you're interested in getting some of this IRL memorabilia, very cool, very cool. And we got the Fortunate Star Bow update. It's displaying as a precision bow, but it's actually a lightweight frame. Okay, so it's going to get a change soon. The known issues list, look at this. Bugs on bugs on bugs on bugs. They're chipping away at it. And we got the Artist of the Week here. Oh, this is nice. Dude, this is so wicked. The Witness. And the guy just standing there popping his golden gun. That's awesome. Alright, so we got War Song of the Bladed Path. We got Movie of the Week. Okay. Very cool. And that's a wrap. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. I'm looking forward to the power grind being adjusted. And we'll see just how much of a significant adjustment Bungie does for this, because if they do just a minor adjustment, it might still keep people upset. Hopefully it's a pretty significant adjustment, because power grinding in Destiny 2 is not really the best content. You know, we want to grind new activities, Bungie. You know, if you're going to make us play the game a lot to get our number up in terms of power, at least get us in some of the new stuff more than anything. A bunch of new activities. That's wrapped up. Make sure to subscribe, smash the like button. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.